Hello guys, today we're doing another review and I cannot believe after 10 years we have finally got another LEGO Simpsons set. I honestly never thought this theme would come back, but I'm so glad it did. And I wonder if it'll make any more sets, but we have the Krusty Burger here. This set has 1,635 pieces, so without further ado, let's get into it. Okay, so to open the Krusty Burger you have to go back here. And this actually comes off. And you can see all its interior detail. Now let's start with the dining room first. So the dining room has two tables. I don't know why I put them up in there. Yeah, two tables. I feel like they could have found a better way to make the French fries look. It's hold on. It's like loosely in here, which I don't. It's like really loosely in there, which I don't think is the best idea for the fries. I mean, it works fine, but I feel like there could have been a stronger connection here. And then it obviously has, I haven't seen The Simpsons in a while, so I'm not sure what kind of sandwich this could be. I'm gonna say a tomato sandwich, but if you guys know what episode, if that's a reference to anything, you guys can tell me in the comments. And the booth actually comes out. So getting a closer look at the booth, you've seen, I don't know what these pieces are called, but they've used them for like the padding. And then obviously it's not too pretty back here, but you're not supposed to see that area, as that's right here. And yeah, it has like a smooth surface, so it's probably going to be harder for minifigures to sit on it, but I personally like this smoother, flat area because it makes the booth look nicer instead of like having studs everywhere. Then we have this table, which has a drink on it. I'm not sure what kind of drink this is. I'm just going to say soda or something, but yeah. And then there's a ball pit. Now, I'm not sure if Krusty Burger actually has a ball pit. I mean, I'm sure it does. They probably wouldn't have included it in the set, but yeah, it says Krusty Kids Play Zone. Now, I feel like this is rather like fragile, at least with the balls in here, because they're kind of just loosely in here. Like you can take them out super easily, which yeah, it's quite interesting. I mean, if you're not going to be moving this set all too much, then it shouldn't be too much of a problem. But yeah. It has like this really cool, obviously playful detail because it's like a kid's play area. Like the ball pit, it's Krusty on the top right there. It says Krusty Kid Zone. One con with this set, I feel, is just the amount of stickers. Yeah. And honestly, The Simpsons has had a bunch of stickers too. But just stickers in general are just annoying because they're so tedious to put on. But the set looks great nonetheless. Alright, moving to the kitchen, there's like a table in here. Yeah, I'm assuming that's what it is. There's two burgers on it, and then there's like another burger right there. I'm assuming that's like a tray for someone to order. Then this is like the menu right here, which only a few dollars for all of this food. Seems really nice. And then there's two cash registers here. Let me try to get my camera to focus on it. Okay, it doesn't really work. As you can see, that one says like 615, and then that one says 847, which is interesting. And then we have like, I'm not familiar with like all these fast food materials, so I'm not sure what the stuff is called. Like I'm sure that's the oven and that's the greaser because there's a French fry in there. And then that, I'm not entirely sure what that is, but we have an ice cream machine. It's out of order because when is an ice cream machine not out of order? And then that says coleslaw. Now, what's interesting is, if you open it, there's quite an interesting representation. It's just like a green stud. I don't think that's what coleslaw looks like. Coleslaw looks like this. The coastal thing says, hold up, my camera hates focusing. Well, anyway, it says Best Buy 1994. So I'm assuming Krusty's selling like very old food, unless the set's like based in 1994, but I highly doubt that. And then we got the bathroom / drive-through window. So I'm assuming you've guessed that this room with the white wall is the bathroom, and you'd be correct. There's a toilet. There's like a little spill in there, which is quite interesting. And then the entrance looks like this. Then there's a Wibwich poster in there. If you want to access the door from there, you can, but personally, I think it's better to just access it this way, as that you get more room, and you can like probably put a minifigure in there. And then the sign just says Krusty brand notice board. I'm not too sure what that is, but it's there. And then we have, I'm not too sure what this is. We got some Buzz Cola, which is a reoccurring drink from the previous Simpsons sets. And then we have the next order, which says 700 Krusty Burgers. Okay, I did not notice that when I was applying the sticker, but I don't know who's ordering 700 Krusty Burgers, but maybe that contributes to the $800 price tag on this register. Yeah, that's... Who's ordering 700 Krusty... Okay, I'm going off topic, but yeah, who's ordering 700 Krusty Burgers? And then, it's kind of hard because it's kind of a tight space, but, yeah, there's like a little blue microwave, I'm assuming. This is like mustard, ketchup, and then whatever this blue thing is. But yeah, that's pretty much it for the interior. So let's take a look at the outside. Alright, starting in the back, you obviously see meat by product delivery entrance, which is just an entrance into the kitchen. And then there's a shovel. I'm not too sure what that's for. Assuming this is like leaked oil, and if you open that, there's like little yellow studs. So I'm assuming that's oil. I don't know what else it could be. And then this is where you'd obviously place your order. I like this. It's Krusty themed. Then you have this, these white pieces. It's supposed to represent like a hand, and he's holding the entire menu. And obviously you obviously know this is the menu where you order in the drive-thru, because it's a place order here. It says Krusty Burger, you know. It's pretty recognizable. And then we have this side, and we'll start with this area right here. Now it says Sideshow Bob Farmer. Now Sideshow Bob actually comes in this. We will take a look at him when we're done reviewing the restaurant, but yeah. And then it says El Barto, which obviously that's been a common recurring thing in every set. The Simpsons house had it on the lamp. The Quickie Mart had it on the wall too, similar to this. So I'm assuming that's just like Bart's signature thing. I guess he just spray paints El Barto on everything. And then it says the Krusty Burger. Now, for those of you who don't know, that's obviously supposed to be like a funny twist on the McDonald's hamburger. If you don't know who that is, just Google it. And then on this side, you see the windows, the tree, and this is actually the entrance to the drive-thru. So, like, for example, you put the card, go this way, and then turn over there. But yeah, I actually kind of like how unique these bushes are. Like, I like how it's not the same one for every single one. So that gives some uniqueness to the set. The window's actually open. I forgot to mention. That, so maybe I'll open them at the end of the video. But yeah, that's pretty much all I have to say for this side. So let's go to the front side, or otherwise the entrance. Now this is actually the entrance. So obviously this is the front door. It says only over 12 served, and it says open 24 hours. And then I don't know what these things are called, but someone knocked this over. I'm assuming it was the Krusty Burger car. And then we have one that's fine. And then this is actually the drive-thru window. So this is a really interesting way to me, because this is obviously how it is in the show. But they tell me they just like go all the way around, and then they like order here right at the entrance. It's a little interesting to me. It's kind of weird, a weird concept, but I guess it's just how it is. I mean, it's a cartoon, it's not supposed to make sense, but yeah, that's obviously, you'd see the kitchen. Well, actually, you'd see the serving window where someone ordered 700 Krusty Burgers. And then, I'm assuming this is like a mailbox. The set doesn't actually have you put anything in there, but you could probably put like some mail from other sets in there if you so please. And then here's the top. It has like a little fan, like whatever these things are, and then it has a hatch. Well, this obviously leads to the dining room. You could put a minifigure in there if you'd want to. Like let me just grab this Bart from a different set. So you have Bart and just throw him in there, and you can see, as you can see, he's on the floor. Now let's take a look at this sign. Now, I absolutely love this. It looks extremely accurate to how it looks in the show. Obviously it says Krusty Burger, his fingers are holding it. There's actually like a head of Krusty himself. And then they have like some grass which says out, so this is where you exit the drive-thru. So that confuses me even more. Is the sign just right here? I'll look at a picture later, but yeah. I like the greenery, and then there's like these things. It's supposed to represent like a sidewalk. And then the back doesn't look too great, but obviously you're supposed to look at it from this side. And yeah, it's eye-catching. The sign's huge, so like the sign's taller than the building itself, which is kind of funny. But yeah, now let's take a look at the car. Now, I don't know what this thing is. I haven't seen the episode it's in, so I'm just gonna call it the Krusty Mobile for now. So it's actually just a very, very similar design to the Simpsons car. I think it actually might be the Simpsons car, just in a different color. I'll get the Simpsons car to compare it to. So here are the two cars side by side, and as you can see, there are some very, very interesting similarities. As you can see, both cars have that like same damage on the left side, which is very interesting. So that's one clue. That gives me one clue that it could be the same car. Now obviously there are some differences, like obviously aside from the color, the garage, the trunk is different, but pretty much height wise and like shape wise, it seems like the same car to me. You guys might be able to tell me in the comments if it's a different one, because like I'm really not sure. It doesn't have doors, I realized. The Simpsons car does have doors that open and close. This one doesn't, so you pretty much just put the minifigures in the top right here. But yeah, that's pretty much the car. It's a more dark pink than the light pink that the Simpsons car has. And then it has the Krusty on the front. And it's like his little bow tie right there. But yeah, I like this car. It looks goofy, it's funny, it matches the Krusty personality, and it obviously matches him. Like, here's Krusty from the minifig series. Clearly you can see some vast similarities, obviously color scheme wise. Like his shirt represents like the pink, then the green pants, which is like with this green that you see all around, and then obviously his face right here. So yeah, that's pretty much the cars. So now let's take a look at the minifigures. This set comes with 7 minifigures: Homer, Bart, Lisa, Krusty, some teenager whose name I don't think has a name, Sideshow Bob, and Officer Lou. So let's take a look at Homer first. By the way, these little square things don't come in the set. I'm just using them as a stand. But yeah, here's Homer. Now the first thing you might notice is the stain on his shirt, which makes him exclusive to the set because none of the other Homers have this. And then I don't even know if he has that. He might, but yeah, that Homer Simpson looks the same pretty much shape wise, but I did notice a difference. Now you guys might have noticed it too, but his pants are actually a different color. If you guys remember, the original Homer Simpson's pants had like a sky blue color. For this one, it's like a darker blue. I'll grab the original Homer to compare it to. As you can see, there's like a huge difference here. You can see the shade is way darker, and the shade on here is way lighter. I don't know why they didn't go with the sky blue pants, because that's way more accurate to the character. Maybe they were just experimenting and they just didn't have that color anymore. But yeah, there's a side by side, there's actually a big difference, as you can see right here, in color shade. So yeah, if you get this, note that his pants are darker blue. Not that that would bother any of you, but yeah. Oh, and actually, I just realized, this is the minifigure series is the one on my right, and then the set is the one on my left. So he doesn't have that little line right here on his shirt for the minifigure series. It's just blank back there. So that's another exclusive thing that he has, which is quite interesting. But yeah, obviously it's classic Homer, the Homer head mold, and the body's pretty much the same. So let's take a look at Bart. Now, Bart's exactly the same. His pants or shorts or whatever, those the same color, pretty much the same minifigure. What I did notice is that his slingshot is a more darker shade of brown. It used to be like a lighter shade, but yeah, that's the only difference that Bart has. Obviously, he has a red shirt, pretty much just red shirt and then blue shorts. Yeah, that's pretty much it for Bart Simpson. And next up we have Lisa. Now this is pretty much the same as the minifigure series. She comes with her saxophone. One thing I did notice though, I think her skirt might be a little bit different. Yeah, see, you can see like there's like a line dividing the two. For this one, it's like overlapping, which I think looks way better. But yeah, here's the minifigure series one, which pretty much aside from the skirt piece, it's pretty much the exact same, which is fine because like there's nothing much you really need to change. I mean, the original minifigure already looked great, so the fact that they even changed the skirt is surprising to me, but I think it's a good change. Yeah, but aside from that, the saxophone piece is the same. Actually, wait, no, it's not. This one seems to have more detail for the minifigure series. This one looks a lot cleaner. Wait, no, maybe it's just... Oh, wait, I was on the wrong side. This one... Yeah, no, it's the same saxophone. Never mind. But the shade is actually a little different. This one's like more of a gold for the minifigure series. She has more of a gold color for her saxophone. This one's like more of a... I don't know what color. It's like a more faded gold, but like not like a shiny gold. So yeah, that's the only difference with the saxophone. It's the color scheme is a little bit different. And then we have this dude, some dude who works here. I don't know his name. Maybe you do. I'm just gonna call him Angsty Teen. So we got the Angsty Teen. He has a hat. He has his uniform on, freckles. He doesn't have a mouth. Oh wait, no, he does have a mouth. His teeth are just down there. But yeah, this is a very interesting character. I don't really have much to say about him because I don't know anything about him. But yeah, he has his hat. He has obviously the Krusty Burger uniform. Honestly, if you're making customs, this outfit would probably be just good as casual wear, because obviously it just looks kind of like a normal outfit somebody would wear. But that's all I really have to say about him. And then we have Sideshow Bob. Now, I didn't think we'd ever get a Sideshow Bob minifigure, mainly because of his violent nature in the show, but it makes sense for him to be included in this set, since, to my knowledge, he framed Krusty for something. And yeah, he always has like something against Bart, so having both him and Bart be included in this set, I feel was genius. His head's kind of flat, it looks kind of squished. It's honestly a little funny to me. But yeah, he has that mischievous look on his face. He's holding a pie in the box, so I put it in his hand. And obviously that red, curly looking hair just screams psychopath to me. Funny thing, I think he also has kind of like sky blue pants in the show. He has the same legs as Homer, I've noticed, which is a little interesting. I'll have to watch a few episodes with him in it to see if maybe this might be the accurate color for his pants. But yeah, Sideshow Bob and Homer both have the same color pants. He has his pie, and then obviously his eyes are like closed halfway. It's like he's planning something very mischievous. And then we have Krusty. Now, I don't know why they included this Farmer Krusty. I still think it looks good, but I don't know, his face is giving me the creeps a little bit, but I feel they could have just included the regular Krusty, but I feel like they wanted to make him exclusive rather than just throw the same Krusty in there. And I don't know why this face is creeping me out, because they both have the same exact face. But yeah, let's take a look at this one. So he has a pitchfork. Obviously he's like got a farmer outfit on. He has a hat on. And obviously, like again, most of these torsos could be really good for casual wear, like the blue pants, the apron, the plaid shirt, and then the blue hair sticking from the back. Then he has like this old hat. It's a bit damaged up here, as you can see. There's like some whips on the side. But yeah, that's pretty much it for Krusty. For the final figure, we have Lou. Now, I'm super glad we got Lou, because it's going to be really good to have him alongside Chief Wiggum. So I'll grab Chief Wiggum, actually. So here's Chief Wiggum. Lou is obviously taller because Chief Wiggum is shorter and more chubby. So yeah, Lou has a coffee cup. He has pretty much the same outfit as what's his name again, Chief Wiggum, but there are some slight differences, like the belt is bigger and his tie is a bit shorter, and he also has this pocket. Chief Wiggum doesn't have that. Then obviously the back for Chief Wiggum is blank, and the belt just continues on the back. Yeah. His head is really small. Like it looks smaller in reality than how it does on camera, which is interesting. But yeah, I think these two look great next to each other. Now if you're making stop motions, you can do like a police chase if you're in the Simpsons world with both of them, Chief Wiggum and Lou. I think that's his name. I'm pretty sure that's his name. Yeah, the coffee cup has like a little hole in it. I think that's newer to my knowledge, because the old coffee cups definitely didn't have that. So that was the Krusty Burger. In my opinion, I think this is a great set. I think it's a great way to bring the Simpsons back into the LEGO world. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.